You've got mail.
Some for
Dinkelberg.
Yeah,
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, but Timmy's dad always goes Dinkelberg.
Schwartz.
Yeah, and Zach over here, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Absolutely.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale
What
Dimmadome.
was your old Smite?
No,
it was like a play on.
It's my Steam account.
yeah.
I have my profile picture as Doug Dimmadome, and my Steam name is Give Her That Dimmadome.
There you go.
That's dope, dude.
Well,
Like
not
you're giving her
anymore.
head, dude.
Yeah.
Aren't you just? Aren't you just? I eat ass now.
Yeah, it's just
Zach just went
Steam
straight
just
for
lets
it.
you go for it.
Steam just lets you do whatever
Bro.
the fuck you want. That's why I fuck with Steam.
You know,
dog.
my
name is
King Pickle Tickler, and it's got like a guy in a pickle costume as the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
My favorite thing to do though on games now is like when I try to think of a name, but they have a very strict like profanity filter, so they're like, you can't name your character that. I just spend like 30 minutes trying to type something in that they allow through that's like vulgar enough where I feel confident
You're
about
like
myself.
1 3 4 1 1 5, and then it's like it says balls. My name is Balls.
Yeah,
Check
dude,
it. I spelled it in numbers.
The most ridiculous like gamer tag that I had banned was Batfitches69. That got banned, so I replaced it with Girthquake.
There you
Girthquake
go.
is
Nobody
great,
cares.
bro.
Classic.
I did run into a like mine's Girthquake 702. I ran into a Girthquake like 84 or something like that. I got
that's lit.
10 people to report his username.
Oh, that's sick. You're
It's
like, I'm moving
there can
up.
be only one,
Yeah.
dude.
No, I got away. Roblox was my hardest challenge because that's a
Yeah, it
game for
was.
kids, and I eventually got Albert Pujols.
I thought it was cocks in my poo holes.
Oh, it was cocks in my poo holes. I got cocks in my poo holes. I spelled it
You guys are
COX and then and then poo holes, and they allowed it. Roblox let it through.
That's crazy.
So I was on
man.
that kids game.
Roblox.
fucking-
Dude, I had
Step your game
Yeah,
up,
bro.
dude.
Step
I had
up your
the craziest
profanity filter,
Apex.
dog.
I had the craziest Apex.
You had the what?
Mic, sorry, mic check 1 2. I had the craziest Apex trio. It was me, Girthquake, my buddy Slambait, and my other buddy Dookie Taster. And the three of us were just wreaking havoc in these Apex lobbies when that game first came out, dude.
Oh, man.
Fuck yeah. Apex is great for awesome names. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro now because
Oh,
it's been
yeah?
we're about 3 minutes in here and we haven't even like said hi or anything. So welcome to You Got Mail. We are the manliest podcast on the internet, kind of. And here we like to drink beer and also other things as well,
And be
other
queer.
liquids. And yeah, so I'm Zach. I'm sitting back with Keegan, Norm, and Dan. And you know, we're
This is going well.
Yeah, thank you. You guys got to let me do the intro my way, and my way
Or
is
the
good.
highway.
It's good. So we always try a different alcohol every week, and so this week it was my week to bring the alcohol. And
What you got for us, Zachy Poo?
I decided to go with something that I have had before, but it was so good that I was just like, you know what? Like this is a solid one to bring. I get excited to be able to drink this like any time that I have, which has only been twice, but still it's like a staple.
Yeah.
Ron Schwartzen is a super fan of it, and
I'll be back. I'm out of uniform.
We are real stoked to try this Lagavulin 16 year.
Let's go! I'm
It's
fucking ready, bro.
Yeah,
Lagavulin
man.
is the shit, bro. If you
Dude.
haven't had it, get it.
I'm ready to
Bro,
take
it's
this
so good,
to
man.
fucking
Bing bong.
prom, dude.
It's that Scotch whiskey, and I am Scotch.
Can you do me a favor and
Are
don't
you?
even ask?
Yeah, Scottish.
Don't even ask. Just bring it, bro.
Okay, don't even ask. Just bring it.
Don't even ask, just bring
Thank
I
you.
hit
There
it
you
twice
go.
accidentally. I'm holding the bottle. in
Hit
my
it twice because it's so nice.
hand. So nice, I hit it twice.
Yes, sir. Ooh, what a perfect step around that camera Dan just did. Didn't even
That was a good
fucking
sound.
phase him. He didn't even phase him. It's like Dan's done this before.
I heard a little bit of that cork coming off.
Dan, you
and I
got a
liked
real
it.
juicy ass, bro. It was just right in my face, and I couldn't look away from it.
Did it smell bad?
No, it didn't smell.
All right.
Nothing changed when I walked in front of my face except my
I'm
view
always
just got
worried
10
that
times
people
better.
can smell my ass. I don't know why.
No, I get that too
be your
because,
gamer
bro, I'm always
Can
the
you
whole
smell
thing.
my ass?
I'm
Smell my
always
ass.
worried people can smell my ass.
There's usually a character limit.
I'm really excited to drink this because I've only ever
Dude,
seen
I can
Ron
already
Swanson
smell
drink
it,
this,
and
dude.
boy.
Yeah, man, I'm stoked.
And
I'm
if you
stoked
guys
up.
don't know, oh man, I love the peat, bro.
I
You
can't smell it.
Dude,
Is
this
it
super
What does that
peaty.
mean?
It's not super peaty, but you can smell the peat.
Oh no,
I can smell it.
Oh God, Dan has COVID.
So
You knock anything over, I will murder you.
Tell us about it.
I'm super stoked. I remember the first time that I had this. I had never tried it, but I was super excited because I love Parks and Recreation, and Ron Swanson is all about.
He's the manliest man that's
Lagavulin.
ever
Yes.
manned in the world.
And Ron Swanson, he is the manliest man that's ever manned. So I was super excited to be able to try it, and it's crazy because it was like the first time that I had ever tasted like a whiskey that I was like, this is advanced liquor. Like the taste of it like changes.
You leveled up.
Dude, yeah. I was like, it was the first time that I had tasted something, and like the taste literally evolves into like 4 distinct like flavor notes that you get as you're drinking it. So it's like just Jesus Christ.
I love the smell. The smell of
delicious,
Lagavulin.
though.
Dude, I'm
is
so
good.
excited. When was the first time you had it?
Oh my God,
It
you get
was
so much on the nose.
maybe a year ago or
Just
so.
like when I'm
or
eating
maybe
ass.
a year ago.
Was it
but
like a
it was-
special event? Or?
It was just my friend's birthday, so I bought him a bottle of it because
I
he
don't want
liked, like nice whiskeys and nice scotches and stuff. So I went ahead and got him a bottle of it, and so we poured up a glass of it. But it was delicious, and so I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Maybe I'll look up some facts on Lagavulin here in a little bit because I'm pretty sure it's like the oldest running distillery in Scotland.
Do you know what region it's from?
The Scottish one.
Is it?
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't know.
Speyside? I don't remember.
It's actually
Islay.
brewed from
Islay.
the Loch Ness Monster.
Islay
was-
uses a decent amount
It
of
was
peat.
the first legal distillery here in Scotland in
Established
1816.
1816.
In 1816, man. So they've been doing Scotch for over 200 years, man. That's
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So-
that's like
so
a
you
legacy.
better be doing it right.
Yeah, that's like a legacy right there for sure.
Do you think they have 200-year-old aged scotch?
Dude, that
They
would
might be sitting on
literally
a
be
bottle,
insane.
but yeah.
yeah, that would literally be
They're
insane.
like, here's the first bottle of scotch we ever made. It is 206 years old.
We ain't even
Dude.
drank that shit.
We ain't even drank. It is $4 million for this bottle. That seems like a fair price.
Bro, so Scotland's like one of the places I'd love to go just to drink alcohol. Like I just want to do distillery tours of the whole island because there's 4 regions in Scotland and each one kind of does things differently. And I'd love just to go to all the different regions and like get the different variations of all these famous big names and scotches like straight from the fucking straight
to be
from
able
the
to-
distillery.
Yeah,
bro.
to be able to
It'd be
actually
so
go there,
sick.
like, that would be insane.
That
to
would be an
able to go there.
experience for sure.
I did go to Scotland.
Yeah,
once
but
upon
did
a
you
time.
go to the
Oh,
Lagavulin
I was-
distillery?
Is that the?
I was
is that the place?
19.
So you could drink, yeah.
I could drink, and I
Yeah.
went to the Scotch Museum in Edinburgh, and I tried some.
That word. Is
I
that-
tried
is
some
that one of the regions that he
29-year-old
was talking
Scotch
about?
just because they were like, "Hey, we're giving out free samples.
And
Do you
you're
want to
like,
try the 5-year,
fuck, you
the
probably
10-year,
hated
or
it,
the
huh?
29-year?" So yeah, this is way before I
Yeah.
knew even a lick about anything liquor. A lick about
a
liquor.
liquor.
And
Wow.
I was like, just give me the 29-year, obviously, because it's the oldest. And I took a sip, and it burned my throat for legit 4 hours. Like, no matter what I
What the
ate,
fuck?
whatever, no matter what I ate or
Let's
drank,
drink it, can we?
and I don't even remember the brand.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's,
cheers the
cheers
fucking
it up
potty.
to
Cheers to
Lagavulin.
Zach. Cheers to
Hey,
Scotland.
love you guys.
Love
Scotland,
you. Fuck
we
you
love you,
guys.
Scottish motherfuckers.
Honestly, I love all these boys so fucking much. You guys
Yeah,
have
I
no
love you
idea.
guys, man,
These are
straight
my
up.
these are my men.
all the moments we share.
They're my men.
I cherish them. We're gonna take a little sippy. Dan's experiencing it. I just saw the flavor change in his mouth 3 times because his facial expression popped off. What are you thinking, man?
Bro,
Smoky.
it's so
Definitely.
fucking good,
There is-
bro.
the peat is not
Finished-
overpowering.
It finished like some kind of plant.
So that's peat.
Who?
So peat is a type of moss. It's spelled Peat, I believe. It's a type of moss that grows in Islay
Scotland.
specifically, there's a fuck
So
ton
that's
of
one of
it.
the regions.
So
of
Islay is
Scotland.
one of the 4 regions of Scotland. But so because they grow so
Mystery
much of it,
solved.
peat is what they use to fuel their fires to torch their barrels that they age Scotch in.
Really?
So that's why. So a lot of people get smokiness and peat confused because they're very similar, but you can kind of taste like the plant.
I'm
smoke
assuming
aspect
that that's like the first time that I've tasted
of
like
peat. So a lot of single malt scotches, depending on where they come from, they're either going to taste a lot like this, or they're going to taste much more like whiskey, less like this peat
I'm
that
gonna
you're
tell you,
getting.
this tastes manly. It tastes
Yeah,
like
I know.
the earth.
Like my
Dude,
balls. This is what my balls taste like. Tastes like
Dude,
my
I
balls.
gotta
Wow.
taste your
Dude.
balls.
Wow, man.
You got them 16-year-old balls, dude.
At least minimum.
Ripe for the fallen.
Damn, man. Isn't it crazy how like the finish on it is like
So
it's
good.
long and drawn out, but it changes. It doesn't just sit there. Like the finish of it like changes in my mouth. Like
It's
you know what I
delicious.
mean?
It is
after
so
it's like
delicious.
it's like even after you've swallowed it, it sits there for another 15 seconds, just
Yeah.
evolving and like sort of like cascading into different flavor notes. It's
Yeah.
weird,
Good
dude. It's
words.
crazy. No, like straight up. Straight
how
up.
much?
Good words.
How much
Thank
does
you.
a bottle of this run you?
It was 106.
Okay,
That's
I
not bad.
thought
So it's
it
not
was a
bad.
little bit more expensive.
It's
than
not.
that, but-
This isn't bad for like something that's like classy
That's nice.
for like a
Oh,
nice
for
manly
sure.
occasion.
Bro,
some
like,
sort of
hey,
thing.
Is there a cheaper version of it that's not aged as long?
Ooh.
Or
I'm not
honestly,
actually sure of it.
I don't-
I've only seen the 16
I
year.
only
There
think-
that might be a minimum for them or something.
Yeah, I think they
you know?
start at 16. A lot of Scotch places start at 12. I think Lagavulin might start at 16.
Lefroy's 10,
Lefroy is 10.
and
that's
that's
right.
the peatiest. Peat
Yeah,
of all
that's
peaty
that's
peat.
what they fucking thrive on though. They're just like, we're gonna make this shit taste.
It
like
tastes like you
smoky.
like you
peat,
just took a
peat,
bite out of a mossy tree, and
Yeah.
I hate it though. in a
I
bad
actually
way.
like it. So this is a good
The
balance.
fly
in
just went
between,
in
like-
mine.
That's
There's a
flies.
fly
Yeah,
on
you
there,
better
dude.
still drink it, you
flew
fucking
by.
man.
He probably flew by, got fucked up, and crashed.
He's like, bro, this shit
He
smells
flew-
good.
he flew too
brother.
close to the sun.
He thought it
and
was
burned
peat,
out,
dude,
brother.
because the moss. He was like, "Oh, this is just some moss." up in
Yeah,
here, dude.
bro.
And he was like, "Wait, hold on a minute. This shit hits
It's
different."
like, wait, I don't know what peat is. That's in Scotland.
Hey, I'm not trying to like jump the gun on this, but this is no, I'm doing it. Zach, this is definitely my favorite thing anyone's brought on the podcast so far. I had already
Wow,
had,
dude, fuck you.
Yeah, no,
dude.
fuck you, fuck
Hey,
me
you brought
too,
my
bro.
favorite, buddy.
What's
the,
that? What
the,
was
the
it?
Florida Cagna is
Oh,
my
Florida
favorite.
Cagna was. What was the one we drank last time? Zach
The one that I brought, the
no,
Ron's
Smoke
Zacapa.
Wagon.
Zacapa.
Oh, yeah.
Another one he brought.
Gotcha.
Zacapa was probably my favorite rum you brought.
All right.
I like Zacapa because it wasn't too.
Listen here, motherfucker.
Oh, hey, Willow.
She just tackled.
Hey, Zach,
the
before you
tripod.
sit down, can you check make sure the camera's still lined up? Because she just tried to body slam the fucking tripod.
Dude, like, why is that like something that she wanted to attack?
I don't know.
though?
Are we still all in frame? It's good.
Did you have to dump that out?
Dude.
Uh,
Bro, what?
Bummer.
You would have given it to me. I would have drank the fly. I could care less,
that's
bro.
alcohol abuse, dude. You know how
Yeah,
many
dude.
flies I
Can I
drank
get
in
a
my
rock?
life?
God. Oh
Please.
God, I'm so sorry. That was an accident. But yeah, and then Keegan, you just brought all shit. It's been dog shit. I don't even remember what you were. All I remember is the blue UV, honestly. And
No,
that shit fucking.
Keegan brought that the banana bread beer.
Oh, bro,
which
the
I
banana bread
loved.
beer was
also
fire.
that pirate, dude. I've been looking for it, and every time I see it, I'm like, I really want
Bro,
some
that
because
beer
I
was
really like
very
the
good,
pirate,
bro. Yeah,
like a
That
lot.
was. It
And
tasted
then,
even better
Yeah, go
off
for
the
it.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there hasn't been any spilling this week.
I
so
was
far,
gonna
so.
get some, but I was like, I can't really spend $20 on 4 beers. You know, I was like,
Dude, we
Yeah.
should do like down the road. We could do like a best of episode, and we fucking talk about.
I was
Yeah, we
thinking
can do
we
that.
do like a worst of episode, and we make like a
and it's just-
wheel,
yes, please.
and we spin the wheel, and then somebody has to drink our worst liquors.
Bet.
Okay, yeah. we
I
can
gotta
do
start
that.
bringing in shitty things.
I just want a wheel. I
Guys,
want
get
spinning
ready for
wheels is
some-
fun. Everybody likes a wheel.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna mix Pink Whitney and Fireball next week.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna drink.
It's a pink ball.
Yeah, Pink
Fire Whitney.
Fire Whitney.
Fire Whitney. I like pink ball better.
Pink ball.
We'll just call it Whitney Houston.
ball.
Yeah, this is good though.
This is so fucking good.
I really
is
like
delicious.
it, but
Do you
this
drink-
is definitely something that like I'm not like I'm not very big into bourbons or whiskeys or scotches.
Okay,
like
I was
that.
gonna ask if you drank scotch.
Well, I like
often.
rums. You guys know that by now,
Yeah.
but because I just think that the the flavor profiles are different with rums. You get that it's sweeter.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
I already know what I'm going to bring next week, and I'm super excited because it's going to be a first.
Wine.
It's going to be a first. It's not wine, though.
Really?
Yeah, it's not wine. It's
Oh,
gonna be
man.
first. Stop guessing. It'll be a surprise.
Okay. I'm going to keep guessing.
No, stop.
yeah.
Oh,
but
bro.
this
Hey,
is very earthy.
did you guys see what Keegan said in the chat today, though, that we got the dudes from Smoke Wagon to like our post?
I did see that.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
great.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Smoke
start
wagon.
trying to like tag all these makers and our
We
posts.
should.
Hopefully one day one of them just reaches. Honestly, the one that might do it the most would be the Smoke Wagon guy because they're from Las Vegas, and if
Or
you
like
look at their
local
page,
distilleries
yeah,
and
he's just
shit.
like a
If
dude.
we do smaller local things, we're more likely to get
for
shouted
sure.
out, I
So
think.
like they might just if even they just shout us out on their page, that'd be fucking cool. So we should start doing that. Just tagging them up.
Hey, boys.
Tagging and bagging.
Yeah.
What's the manliest thing you did this week, huh?
Oh.
Oh, we're doing that.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
man.
time.
Yeah, right? I
All
don't
right,
know.
who's kicking this? Who's kicking it off?
Brother, this guy stinks!
Great addition to the soundboard.
Awesome.
I'll do it.
All right, Keegan.
Keegan, let's hear it, brother.
Yeah, we need.
The manliest thing that I did this week, I don't want to get too into it, so I'm kind of just going to gloss over it and we're going to move on. But the manliest thing that
Don't
I
drop
did
names.
this week is I broke up with my girlfriend.
He's back.
On the market.
Hey,
Slide in
girls.
his DMs, boys and
back in
girls.
town.
He lives rent free right now. Just ring that doorbell as many times as you want to.
That's
Yep,
right.
yep. Let's
That's
go.
right.
Who let the dogs out?
Let's get this
Who
now.
let my dog out,
Who
dude?
let-
Who
I'm the
let
dog.
my dog out?
No,
I'm
where
the
is he?
dog.
No, seriously.
Ah, man.
Seriously.
It was
Tell us about it.
It was short-lived, but essentially,
It's full of passion.
it was full of a lot something. And
Passion.
yeah, bullshit, and
Passion.
a bunch of stuff happened in 1 week, and I was like, "This is too much. I'm out."
And if you guys want to learn more, email us at yougotmailpod@gmail.com.
ask me my innermost demons.
Email hashtag Keegan's relationship advice. And
Yep.
you can just,
New
vent
weekly
all of your
segment.
issues
Check
to
back
Keegan
next
and he will
week.
answer.
Check back next week for my current relationship status update. All right.
tell you.
All right, let's pass the
bro.
mic. That was fun.
That
Pass
was
it,
it, dude.
Keeks.
Just
Pass
broke up
it,
with his
Keeks.
girlfriend.
That was it. I just broke up with, I had a girlfriend. That was the manliest thing I did last week. Super cool. Great. This week it was leaving it. Leave it in the last week.
Keegan's name, the Keeg backwards is geek.
Yep.
I just figured that out.
There you go.
Thank you.
Damn, that's good letters.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
I know vocabularies.
All right, Dan.
Oh, it's my turn.
I'm tossing it up to you. That was a
All
really
right.
weak toss.
Check it out,
but-
dude. Once again, not very manly, but it's kind of funny, so I want to tell the story.
Love it.
So at work, I work at a machine gun range, and so as you shoot guns, they put brass and shit on the ground, which we have to sweep up, put in a bucket, and then sort. And so normally when we do that, it's at the end of the day when nobody's shooting on the range, so I don't wear my headset. So I walked onto the range without my headset on. And
I love where this is
sat
going.
down, dude, and I started just sorting brass, and then somebody just held down the trigger on a fully automatic machine gun, and I shitted.
Did you think you were
No, I
dead
didn't, dude,
or
no,
like?
Because it's an indoor range,
Yeah,
so you
it
can
was
imagine
loud.
it
It
was
was
like
echoing like a
it
motherfucker.
magnifies
Yeah.
the sounds. So, dude, I just literally threw myself on the floor.
Bro, that's
I walked in there, and then all of a sudden a machine gun started going off, dude, and I threw myself on the ground, and all of my buddies just looked at me like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. And my ears were just like,
Well, I mean, so even if you would have had the headphones on, someone shouldn't have been shooting, right? Because you were
No.
like out there picking up.
No, so it's like we're
no?
behind the firing line. So we call the range
okay.
cold, so we pull everybody off the firing
Yeah.
line, and then we sweep up all the brass.
Yeah.
And then we pull it into one of the lanes where you can
Oh,
shoot, and that's
okay.
where we sort it.
Okay.
And so we're sitting there sorting the brass, and then my dumbass is just sitting there laughing, smoking, joking while we're sorting this brass, and then homie just opened up with a machine
And you're
gun.
like, this is
And I was like,
loud
oh
as
my
fuck.
God, dude. I literally threw myself out of my seat. And I was just like, and they just looked at me like, oh, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's
dude.
an
And I was like,
acceptable
yeah,
reaction.
mhm.
To be
So-
scared shitless.
Yeah,
I
dude.
probably
When
would have shit my
someone's
It was
pants.
so
firing a
fucking
machine
loud,
gun.
dude. It's loud with the headphones on. And then just to take them off, dude, I was like, oh, which also reminds me of another funny story. So it's an indoor range, right? So there's lanes. And so you hang these targets up on these pulleys, right? The targets are shooting it. And then you have a little switch and the pulley will push it out, right? To whatever range you want. And then you like stop. So I was taking a large 50 cal machine gun off of the lane, which takes 2 people. So I was like grabbing the barrel and like picking it up. And as I was walking, the pulley caught my headphone and pulled it off my head. And I'm like sitting there with this like 80-pound machine gun in my hands, like what do I do? Do I try to save my ears or do I like put this thing on the cart? And the guy that's helping me lift it just like looked at me and we just had this like oh shit moment. And we had to like run to the cart while people are shooting, dude. I know my headset's hanging on the pulley and I had to like run back and get it, dude. It was really funny, but my ears hate me now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably gonna have some hearing loss.
Oh, I already have a shit ton of
yeah,
that.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it made it way worse.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So you know
Sure.
how Dan is
Sure.
always saying how his headphones don't work? I'm pretty sure it's just his
Just
ears.
his ears.
It might just be my ears.
Yeah.
I got no snare in my ears, dude.
You got
No snare in your ears.
All right, Zachy boy, hit me with it.
All right, man. The manliest thing that I did this week was I was there for my family, for my dad specifically.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, fucking.
Fuck yeah,
What he said, just like he said it. And so I worked 6 days in a row this week. It was like Valentine's Day, so our restaurant was open on a day that it would normally be closed because, you know, they were just like, Valentine's Day is a big day, so we're not going to be, you know, we're going to make an exception for this weekend and we're going to be open, which, you know, understandable. But anyway, my dad texted me and was like in the middle of my work week and was just like, yo man, like I'm gonna need your help like bringing in this big piece. I used to help my dad install like big granite countertops. I would help him like from start to finish, like we fabricate it, polish the edges, glue it, like do the whole shebang. And so I don't work with him anymore because I'm trying to live better than that, to be honest with you. Much love and respect to my dad, but that fucking field of work,
Dude, it's
will
rough.
whoop your fucking ass and then laugh at you while it does it. Like, you know what I mean? So but anyway, it's like honestly like great experience. Now I know like a little trade, a little craft, you know what I mean? And I could definitely do something with that in the future. So, you know, at least if not, I got to learn a little something from my dad, which is, you know, big experience for me. So, but I went and helped him install this big fucking island, even though I didn't want to, and I had like no time that day. I woke up early and fucking met him at the job site, helped him carry it in there, and then peaced out. But I was just, you know, like it was just one of those things. Sometimes you got to step up for the family, like when you don't want to fucking do something, and you got to just fucking be a good sport because you know that's what you do for your family. You know, you fucking look out for them. So you know, that was the manliest thing I did
Zach
this week.
picked up some heavy shit.
Zach
this
the
week,
fucking
dude.
family man, bro.
Dude,
Damn,
straight
Zach
up.
stays picking
Yep.
up heavy shit, dude. Every
Yep.
time I see this guy, he's like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta put this heavy thing down."
Zach can
Yeah.
bench 225 with his cock.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
and not
dude.
with my chest.
Nope, I've seen him do it.
It's more impressive
Yeah.
with your cock.
Shit, man, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
So that means I
yeah.
can go now.
Yeah, you go now, Norm.
The young Norman,
The young buck.
even though I'm the oldest one here.
The young buck.
Oh yeah, you are, you
Yeah,
old
you
fucking grandpa.
You fucking young,
The young buck.
children.
Grandpa
child,
Norm.
you childs. But the manliest thing I did this week was I went to a concert by the gentleman named Tyler, the Creator, and
Who's that?
so,
you make my
I mean, if you don't know who Tyler, Creator is, I'd be shocked.
Yo,
but-
girlfriend look like my mom.
Yeah,
Oh, that
exactly,
guy.
that guy. But yeah, he's fucking super famous. But he's His openers were Tizo Touchdown, which we missed on purpose because we have no idea who the fuck that is.
Pretty
And
good.
then-
Love it. I loved
Do
his
you
song.
really?
Yeah, I loved his
Tizo?
song. I don't know who he is outside of Tyler the Creator's newest album, but his song with Tyler the Creator on his album was fucking
which
fire.
song is it?
It's called Touchdown, I think.
Oh, okay.
Touchdown. Super, super fire. But
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean, I've definitely heard that
Or
song.
wait, that's his last fucking name, not
Yeah,
Touchdown.
that's his last.
Hold up.
His last name. He's Tizo Touchdown. But regardless, so he's the opener. We missed him, whatever. But then I got to see Vince Staples, who I fucking love, and Vince Staples killed it, like absolutely destroyed it. Then Kali Uchis came out, and I don't really know any of her music, but the crowd loved her, so that was cool. Whatever. She has a big butt, so it's something to look at.
Yum 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 yum.
And then Tyler came out, and if you have not seen Tyler the Creator live, he is probably one of the best performers I've seen in the past 10
Most
years.
entertaining.
Yo,
Well,
he
he's
put-
also like an entertainer.
Bro, yeah,
like,
he
so-
puts on a fucking show. Bro, his set piece, first of all, was he had two different sets. He had a middle stage, which was literally in the middle of the crowd, and then like a front stage. And he came out on the front stage with a fucking amazing screen behind him of like a forest, and then this old fucking. This, like, I don't even know what year it's from, Rolls Royce, like old school Rolls Royce, like comes up and he's just in it and starts like playing some of his bangers. And then it pulls up to a whole house that's made on set. And then in the house, there's windows that he backlit to have silhouettes. They're animated silhouettes, so they're not real people. So he has a song with like A$AP Rocky. And A$AP Rocky wasn't there, but the silhouette of A$AP Rocky came up during his part and like performed the part of A$AP Rocky, which was fucking sick. And then he got on a fucking boat that moved from one stage to another stage and like rocked back and forth in the middle of the fucking crowd to get to this other part, which was set up like a dock. And then he performed like a bunch of his old songs on that part, and then went back and like finished his album and finished the concert back on the first stage. And it was fucking a great concert. Like, I've already seen Tyler like 3 or 4 times, but I'd go see him another 4 or 5 times, like easy. Because that man knows how to fucking put on a show. He's like an entertainer. Without
Nice.
and that was it was a good time. The venue I'd never been to before was Michelob Ultra Arena at Mandalay Bay. It was kind of a shit show. They
Haven't
didn't know
been
what
there.
the fuck they were doing. Because we showed up and we had floor tickets, and we walked through a door, and then we just walked down the floor, and the lady goes, "Where's your wristband?" And we we're like, "What wristband? No one told us shit." And they're like, "Yeah, you should have got a wristband." So we had to walk all the way back up, fucking talk to a guy, and the guy was like, "Nope, you go over there to get a wristband."
That's why
And
you
then
missed the opener.
Yeah, and then we waited in a line, and then after the line, the dude was like, "Hold on, I gotta go get wristbands," because they're like, everyone's coming in and they don't have wristbands. So it took us like 35 minutes to get in because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. But after that, fucking great night. Zach's girlfriend was actually there with one of her friends, so we linked up with her, and it was cool seeing her. And it was like me, my girlfriend, and then 2 of our friends, Jacob and Michelle, were there, and it was a good time though.
She was
We had a great time.
you guys snuck her into GA.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hear.
we did.
You guys. There were
yeah.
2 sections of the show that were going on. There was like seats that you could sit in, and like you either bought seats or you bought GA, and GA was in the like middle of the arena and was standing area and everything. And she didn't realize that at the time, but she had bought or actually no, she did realize that at the time, but they were the only tickets that were left. All the GA had sold out, and she was like, "Damn, like I wish I had GA so that I could like hang out with like Norm and Krista and everybody, and like blah blah blah." And then like halfway, like I was working at the time, and she texted me and she goes, "Yo, your friends just snuck us into GA, thank God." And I was just like, "That's my friends right there, man." I was outside. She's like, and then you guys
gotta
pulled
do it.
in.
Well,
on it
bro,
and-
because
and
it was
helped
such
out,
a
yeah.
shit show. Like, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. We literally just told Mano, like, she had texted like Michelle, and we were like, "Yo, just get to us as fast as possible." And then my girlfriend literally just gave Mano her phone,
yeah.
and was like, "Hey, just say these are your tickets, and they'll just give you wristbands." And they did. They didn't
That's
even.
beautiful.
They didn't check because we already got scanned walking in, so everyone
Yeah.
who was in was supposed to be in.
Yeah.
But they were all over the fucking place with wristbands, so they're just
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, here you guys go," and they just got GA for free,
Fuck yeah.
which was sick. So.
Bow free.
Yeah, you gotta love it free. Hey, so branching off that though, I do have a question for you guys. Do you have a favorite live performer of all
Dude,
time
I was
that
gonna
you've ever
ask.
seen?
I was gonna ask something similar. I was gonna ask what's something that you're very happy that you got to like go to, but would never pay for it again.
Does it have to be music?
So we'll go with
No,
Norms.
live pro. I would say. I mean, I'm down to answer both questions because that's a really interesting question too. But I would just say live performance, period. It doesn't have to be music. If you saw some fucking comedian or some shit like that and it was fantastic.
I saw Nick Schwartzen.
Was he
Oh,
good?
how was
I love
it?
Nick
Dude, it was
Schwartzen.
so funny, man. He was really funny.
He's a funny guy.
Buddy and I drove from Savannah to Charlotte, North Carolina, to go see him perform. And he was really fucking funny.
That's dope. That's
And
good to hear.
It was like that was the first time that I had seen somebody that's like actually like famous in person, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh wow. And he had us rolling. Plus, Charlotte's just gorgeous. That's a beautiful place, like downtown Charlotte.
Yeah.
Never
or maybe
been.
it was Charleston. It's one of those two. I always get them confused.
No, Charlotte's north. Yeah. I mean, I've never been to either of the Carolinas.
But
from-
it was one of those, and just that whole like downtown scene was really cool. So that was a really cool live performance. But musically, Jessica bought me for my birthday a couple years ago. She got me and her tickets to go see Blink-182 live.
With the
And
Day to
that's-
Remember.
They were touring with Lil Wayne,
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, okay.
and
okay.
so
Oh, I remember that.
that
That
was
was cool.
before A Day to
Neck-
Remember, right?
what do you mean?
Or was that after? Because Blink-182 also came and they toured with The Day to Remember.
I'm not 100% sure,
Okay.
but I saw like Neck Deep. They like opened while we were like walking in. We were a little late because it was at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania, and parking was a little wild, but it was really cool. She got us like this hotel room that had like a hot tub in it and shit. So
What
I
the
like
fuck?
I
That's
like
sick.
I like pulled
That's
the fucking
sick.
TV up to like the edge of the hot tub, which now that I'm looking at it, that was a terrible idea.
I could die.
But we like hung out in the hot tub before it, and then we got all like punked out, dude. Like it was really cool. And then we went there, and she got us seats like 6 rows back from
Bro,
the
that's
front.
fire.
It was fucking
That's metal.
sweet,
That's fire.
dude. And
So-
dude, hats off to the ushers that like keep people in check.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
dude, all night they were having to be like, "Get the fuck back, dude!
Yeah.
Like, get back."
So
Like,
it was
get
all
back."
seated.
Yeah, so the front area was seated because it was in Hershey Park, which was like an outdoor like arena, like stadium seating. And then right in front of the stage, there was like 25 rows of seats, like
Okay.
all around. And then behind that was all standing.
Okay, so the mosh pits were behind you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I really got to like, and it was like crazy because Mark was like right in front of me doing his thing, and it was like crazy.
so
There were
tight.
like
Sick.
like Blink-182. That's my fucking shit.
Yeah.
And so being able to see them live was insane, and the performance was everything that I expected it to be.
Do you like to mosh?
Do I like to
Dude, I
mosh?
hate it. I hate it.
When I was younger,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Fuck
I'm not
that shit.
old now, but like I don't really like to
You're not
flip on
young.
that aggressive
I like
side
I like-
too much.
I
I'll
like
punch
a
a bitch.
certain mosh. Like there's certain moshes that get out of control and it's just violent and like people are legitimately getting hurt.
I remember-
I like a good mosh that everybody goes in there and we're all like
A good
bumping
circle
around
pit.
and
Shoving
jumping
people
and
and shit
shoving
like
around,
that.
but we're
If
not
someone
going
falls
too hard. It's
over,
like you have
like,
to
stop
yeah,
and pick
yeah.
them up.
The last
Yeah.
time
If your dick falls out,
last
you
ti-
just start sucking it. You're just like,
the last time that I went to Extreme Thing, that's when I realized that like that mosh was a little too fucking crazy. There was this dude with like the hard plastic like face mask with dreadlocks, and on the end of his dreadlocks he had tied lead weights. And this dude had like 2.5 foot long dreadlocks,
Oh,
and
he
was
was
just whipping these lead
knocking
weights
people
around.
out.
I was like, fuck that. Like, I'm not about it. But if you're like there and you're just shoving each other and jumping around and having a good time, like, I'll like push each other and have a good time, but I'm not trying to like step into an arena of death.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
It's
going to
just
go
too
get in a
much.
wall of death
Oh,
anymore.
I love the wall of
But
death.
what made that performance like incredible with Blink-182 is they played a lot of their older songs, and then the stage went dark, and then all of a sudden Mark was out in like he had his own like gated off area and was playing acoustic in the middle of the audience
With his dick out.
like just
tight.
on a
And he was-
stool with like a few
Bro.
fences around him, and he was playing
That's fucking
acoustic,
hot.
and he did the song Down, and then right after that, like the spotlights turned off of him, and they went on the stage, and Travis Barker was on his drum set in this sphere, in this metal like
Oh,
in
and a
this metal ball.
sphere, yeah.
and like he started playing the drums to EDM music.
I'd suck that ball.
So it was like fucking like serious like dubstep going on, and he was just playing the drums to it, and then the ball lifted up and started doing 360s and spinning, and he was like playing the drums upside down and shit.
Bro, that's
and
sick
I was
as
like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Yeah, it was really cool.
Dude, imagine if you accidentally peed yourself while drumming upside down.
Yeah, you
Catching
How
that.
embarrassing.
Catching that
quick
drizzle,
hydration,
man.
dude.
Like, just pull a Fergie
Just
right in the
rehydrate.
middle of
It's
this.
It'd be like
Yeah.
Stomp the Yard
Yeah.
when they put the paint on the drum sets.
Yeah.
But it would be pee.
Yeah, sick.
So non-music performer was Nick Schwartzen. That guy's fucking hilarious, dude.
But you wouldn't pay to see him again.
No, I wouldn't pay to go to the NHL All-Star game again.
No. Okay.
That's the
Okay.
thing that I went to that I spent. Jessica and I spent $1,000 to go there both days, and I wouldn't do it again. I'm so glad that we did it,
Yeah.
but I don't need to do it.
yeah,
again.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Next.
Zach, best performance
Bing
musical,
bong.
and then
Man,
oh, man.
I think
There's a lot of good
honestly,
shit
I have
out there.
so many great artists that I've seen, and I've like,
you only get one.
Yeah, you only get one or else you die.
no, I'm getting two. I'm
No,
getting
you
two.
get one
Nope,
or you
get
die.
one or you die.
I got two.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say,
but
Oh,
you're
you got
Dan.
two. But you picked a musical and a non-musical.
Yeah, you're Dan.
Okay.
Okay, so I think high key one of my favorite performances was fucking Cage the Elephant at Life is Beautiful.
Oh, that's tight.
Dude, Cage the Elephant, it's so funny because I was excited to see them, but I didn't think they were gonna be my favorite performance of like the weekend. But it's like a 3-day festival,
Yeah.
and like, oh man, like they just like they tore it the fuck down, bro. Like I was having such a good fucking time, like just jumping around and like getting silly, like to Cage the Elephant. It was like it was so much fun, to be honest. I was like, it was one of those times where I realized I was like, holy shit, Cage the Elephant has so many good songs. Because every song that came on, I was like, what the fuck? Why did I forget that this song exists? You know what I mean? Like it was like, I think that's why I loved it so much, was because every time they turned on to the next song, I was like, holy shit, they made this song
one, too.
too. Oh my god. I was
They
like,
sing
it
the
was like,
theme
yeah,
song
dude, they
to
were-
Borderlands 1.
That's where I learned.
Yeah, me
That's
too,
where
bro.
I found out about
Yeah,
Cage
it's,
the
it's
Elephant.
Ain't No Rest for the
dude.
Wicked is the theme song for
Bro,
Borderlands 1.
just like, dude,
Yeah.
when they turned on "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked," it was literally that comes in. Did
they do the full, like,
I would
and it was
come
like,
in
and
my
it was
pants,
literally,
bro.
Everybody came alive.
everybody just got hyped, like, and everybody was already feeling good, but like that it all goes silent, and then like comes in. And it was like, oh fuck, like everybody just
Yeah.
like immediately erupted, and that was like super
That's
fucking
sick as fuck, bro. I'd love to see
and
them
then
live.
and then other than that, I would probably say Base Canyon, because it's like it really is a tie, man. I went to Base Canyon up in like Washington, and like, oh man, that was such a sick 3-day festival. I would probably say Excision on like the very last day was just insane, bro, insane.
I
In the
still
membrane?
listen to
Excision goes
Excision's
so
Detox
hard.
set from like 2017.
Yeah, and his detox sets. I was having a hard time figuring out which was between which of those was my favorite. But like those sets were insane. Because honestly, low-key, I was coming up on mushrooms for his detox set, and he plays all his weird underground music then, and like the vibe was just incredible. But like that very last set of the night was just everybody was like going as hard as they could for like that last hour, because they knew once that was done, it was done for the whole festival, but those were probably my favorite ones. And then,
Respect.
Hell
you
yeah.
know,
Hell yeah.
I don't really have something that I can think of that I'm just like, yeah, I wouldn't pay to see that again, but I would go to it. Yeah, I don't really have one of those.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, favorite performance all time, I'm probably going to say was, I got to see Lupe Fiasco when he came here to the House of Blues. He's my favorite rapper all time. And Tetsuo and Youth is my favorite album of all time still. And he performed that, he was on tour for that album, performed the entire album front to back. Like literally, the album is not short. The album's probably like an hour and 30 minutes long because it's a lot of tracks. Literally the entire album front to back, and he has 4 interludes in it, which are summer, fall, winter, spring, and those interludes are just like instrumentals. So he just took breaks while the instrumentals were playing. He's just like chilling, and he had a big throne on stage, which was fucking sick. Bro, he performed that whole thing, which probably took him an hour and a half. Then he played at least one verse off of like all of his old hits, like everything, like Kick Push, Dumb It Down, fucking all old Lupe. He just ran everything off Lasers, like fucking. Nice. He just ran through it, bro. He was on stage, no joke, for like 2.5 hours.
Sick.
And it was, and me being a Lupe fan, so there was actually points in the concert where he would look at his watch, he'd look off stage, and you just see him do this, and then this, and then he'd go. And then he would stay on stage, and he'd be like, yo, they've tried to kick me off like 4 times. But he's like, you guys are going, so I'm fucking going.
Yeah.
And he just kept playing, bro. And it was like one of the sickest concerts I've ever been. Bro,
wild.
It was like such a cool experience as a diehard fan of
nobody
an
else
artist.
there was like, I think we're done.
Bro, like
the whole crowd was just with him the whole
crowd
time.
was there, bro.
That's
like,
awesome,
bro.
bro.
He would play, dude. There, like, while he started playing his hits, people just kept calling for more song. Like, play this. Oh, and then he would play the song. Someone yelled in the crowd, and then another person would be like, play this, and like he would, bro.
And he would do it,
dude. He was
so
killing it, bro. It was like the perfect experience for a concert. Like I would that if I could relive that, I would do it without a doubt.
Fuck yeah.
But it was so fucking amazing.
You know, the first time that I found out about Lupe Fiasco, I'm not even joking. I thought his name was Loop Fiasco. I said
You're a
Loop
piece of
Fiasco. And I was like, oh, it's Loop Fiasco. And then shortly my girlfriend was like, it's Lupe Fiasco.
Here, I'm going to ask you guys a trivia question. If any of you can say his real name, his government-given name right now, I will down the rest of my drink.
I think
all
you'll
get one
do it
guess.
either way.
No, I won't. If
I
none of you
can't
guys get
do it. I'm not even going to guess. So.
Okay.
But what? Yeah, nobody knows.
What
Nobody
happens
knows.
if I get it
Nobody knows.
wrong?
You
No,
have
nothing.
Who's real name?
Nothing happens.
You have
Lupe Fiasco's real name. If you guess it, I'll down my whole
Yeah,
drink.
I don't.
Jorge
Muhammad.
Jimenez.
Muhammad.
No.
PP boy.
No,
the
his
most
name is
popular.
his name is Wasalu Jocko. Is his
fuck was
birth given
that?
name.
Down
That's
your
pretty
drink
cool.
because that was stupid.
And so he actually goes by that. He's a painter as well. So he actually painted the cover of Tetzel and Youth. The cover of that album he hand painted. And you can actually buy like prints of it. But when he paints, he goes by his real name, which is Wasalu Jocko. And then when he raps, he goes by Lupe Fiasco.
Fuck yeah.
Which is cool as
Dude,
fuck.
if anybody can say my full name, I'll finish my drink.
Daniel Big Dick Bradbury.
Daniel Scott Bradbury.
Ah, damn it.
But all right, Keegan, what's your? Oh, should I say something?
What was the other question?
Something I paid for that I loved, but I'll never pay for again. Would probably be.
I was
circumcision.
actually going to email this to our own.
A circumcision.
I didn't pay for that.
A circumcision.
You paid for that?
What, you guys didn't pay?
Oh, man, it was buy one get one.
Honestly,
I
I would say like. So I paid. So this is kind of like this is before I knew Zach, and I don't like EDM music at all. But I paid to go see this group called Phlegmatic Dogs that Zach actually
yeah, bro.
fucking opened for.
Yeah.
And I fucking had one of the time of my life. But if like Phlegmatic Dogs ever came back here and Zach wasn't opening for them, I would never go to that concert ever again.
Dude, Phlegmatic
again.
Dogs is like the motherfucking
But I had a great
underground
time, bro.
hitman of house music, dude. These motherfuckers show up.
Yo,
and
that shit
play.
was fire,
And,
bro.
Dude, everything they make is fucking liquid gold,
That shit
dude.
was
And
fire.
it just seeps down your spine and starts fucking hip thrusting you, and you can't help but move and just
Yeah, like
shake
when I
your
tell
ass
you
to
I
that
just
shit.
Get fucked
Bro,
by
I,
it.
Yeah.
I hate. Well, I don't hate EDM music, but it's not my. I respect EDM music. I just don't listen to it.
But you
very
don't.
often.
There's not a lot of it.
Yeah,
that
there's
you
not
like
a lot of it that
listen to,
resonates
and yeah,
with
yeah,
me.
I
You know
got
what I'm saying? But I knew who Zach was, but honestly, we had never met. But my homie Daniel Gardner was going to the show, and he's like, "Bro, just pay for a ticket. It's like $20." And even though it was $20, I probably wouldn't pay for it again because I was like, I don't know.
I don't even think it was that. I think it was $10.
might
I'm
have
pretty
been.
sure I remember that show because people, when I told them about it, they were like, "Oh, only $10." Wow,
Yeah,
that's not
because
bad.
but then
that's not bad at all.
But then yeah, my homie was like, "Oh, and the Prismac's opening for them. Like he's playing a set in there." And I was like, "Oh, bro, I'll go for sure." So I showed up and we had a fucking great time. And I just remember like saying hi to Zach, like I hadn't known him because he just got off stage, and he just started shuffling in front of everybody. And I was like, "This sounds dude,
I just got off stage and you were like, "Hey, man," and I was like, "No time to talk,"
Dude,
and I was
yeah.
just start cutting
He's
it
like,
up.
dude, I would love to talk to you, but this music
This
makes
man,
me want to move.
It's when Zach had his long ass hair. He was wearing shorts and a tank top, and he had a backpack strapped on. And he just came off stage, and some shit was bumping, and Zach just like entered the whole group of people in front of him. We were all just staring at Zach while he just fucking shuffled the night away, bro. It was fucking sick.
That
It
sounds-
was
that
such a
sounds
good
like me.
time, bro. It was such a good time.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
man.
bro. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
Keegan,
awesome.
bro.
This is so hard, bro. All right,
There's a lot of good things out
low
there.
key, best experience I've had at like a concert or event. Pink. I went and saw Pink.
Bro, Pink fucks though, bro.
Bro,
Her
she-
music is good,
Her
bro.
music, not only that, but
her performance,
damn,
I bet.
dude, she was doing acrobatics. She was doing like trapeze and like swinging across the stadium and doing a bunch of crazy shit. It was like seeing
That's
a Cirque
tight.
du Soleil show
That's
while
sick.
listening to music by Pink.
Yeah.
And it was fucking insane, and it was a crazy experience. And my friend had a hookup and got us tickets, and they were pretty good seats.
How old were you when this
I
popped off?
was.
Was this like in her
16?
heyday type shit?
No, I was like 16.
So a little bit
A little
after
past
she was,
heyday.
but
she did
all of her
hits.
bangers were out. Yeah,
all of
yeah,
her
that's
bangers
fire.
were out. Yeah, for sure. And
that's dope, bro. I fuck with Pink. Pink's tight. Let's
So-
get the party started. Is like a fucking
Oh, that's how she opened,
classic,
obviously, bro.
Yeah, why would you open with anything else, bro?
It was great. It was great. And then I also kind of want to say Chami and Mala because that was
Bro,
probably
fire at World Market Center when they
Yeah.
had the oh my god,
It
bro,
was
that
so
was
good.
The stage design and everything was so
Beautiful.
sick. So just to give you guys a visualization, Chami is very like his whole brand is built around like a church aesthetic, and so
He's a
like he
priest.
wears like a fucking priest's fucking like outfit when he goes on stage, and for like that whole tour at least he was wearing a priest outfit when he went on stage. And then Mala is supposed to be like the corrupt, like underground
grunge.
grimy sort of like
That's
dude,
sick.
and he wears a fucking
Ski mask.
a black ski mask with a fucking like leather jacket, and he's just like, you don't know who Mala is. And so like they both produce like fucking amazing house music and like are on like the same label that Chami owns. And so like they had a tour that came here to town, and on the left hand side you had Chami. On the left hand side you had Chami playing, and it was like a huge church aesthetic, and then to the right it was like a similar church aesthetic. Do you remember what the right side really kind of looked like? It
yeah,
was just
the right
grungy
side was
and
like
dark.
grungy. It looked like an alleyway. It had
Yeah,
like
yeah.
metal fencing and graffiti
Yeah,
all
yep,
over
yep.
it. Yeah,
it's coming back to me.
and it was and that was where Mala was standing.
Bro, so sick.
Dude, so good, so good. I love the deep house, bro.
so good.
Like the whole. I don't even shuffle like that.
better.
Dude, the deeper the better. Like if they, I'm talking like 1 BPM, baby.
1 BPM.
What's it?
It's like my heart rate.
boom,
dude.
boom. 60 seconds goes by. Boom.
Love it. Give me that
Gotta
shit.
love it.
Nom, 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 nom.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Something that I paid for but wouldn't pay for again.
That blowjob last week.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's a harder one, but like low key, I also want to say it was probably an EDM event. I remember Zach Prismac performed Lake Havasu
no.
over spring break.
Yeah.
Which was, fun and poppin', and he did the silent disco, which was one of the greatest experiences. Like
fire.
low key, it was so cool. If you don't know what a silent disco is, that's when they put the headphones on and they start playing music. And if you ever want to actually talk to the person next to you, you can just take your headphones off and like have a conversation. And if you want to listen to the DJ who's playing, you just put your headphones back on, and it's all live streaming to everybody at the same time. It's a really cool experience.
Yeah, it's fucking tight.
Silent discos are sick.
But the headliner was supposed to be Carnage, but he didn't show up. So it ended up being
Another watch.
who was it?
Song.
Volak.
Volak, yes.
Yeah, or something like that.
And it was like an amazing experience, but honestly, I just went to see Zach, and Zach fucking crushed it.
Zach always crushes
Buddy
it.
Zach
wouldn't
always
pay to go
crushes
see
it.
you again.
And
Just
I
in
paid
case y'all
for
didn't
it.
know, Zach crushes it 10 out of 10 times.
And it was a cool experience, but
Yeah.
would I do it again? No, because I don't like going to Lake Havasu.
Yeah. That was a fun night too. He canceled right after I was still on stage, and I learned that he had canceled because one of the guys came up to me and he goes, "Hey," like as I'm playing, and I was like, "What's up, buddy?" And he's just like, "So Carnage isn't coming." And I was just like sitting there slamming beats, like mixing in another song, and I look over and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, like I'm here, people are here, I'm playing. All right."
Yeah.
And so he's
keep
like,
going.
so do you have like extra music to play? Because like we have to extend your set if we can. Like if you can play music for an extra 30 minutes, like that would be great. And I was like, dude, I'll play music for an extra hour. I don't give a fuck, bro. I
Hell
came
yeah,
strapped,
brother.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Like, and so I just like played music for another like ended up being like another 45 minutes.
You just
like,
kept mixing
like,
and mixing.
dude, yeah, I just kept throwing bangers, and then later that night too, after Carnage was supposed to play, that's when the silent disco started, and it was two different DJs playing at the same time. So you had a switch on your headphones that could switch between DJ 1 and DJ 2, and so it was like I was like battling for the people's attention, and I could see the headphones change color, and it was like blue versus red, and I was like blue at a certain point. I was just jamming that bitch out. I had everybody blue in there, and I was like, yo, tell this other motherfucker stop playing, bro. Get off the stage. The people chose. Like,
Bro, it was so cool. It was so cool because like you were just as a spectator. There was an indoor venue and an outdoor venue, and everybody was just listening to music, and you just walked outside, and I was like, everybody's supporting my friend. And it was just a
I
really
went to Havasu once when you played.
yeah, you were there. You were there.
Was that year?
Yes, you were.
Dude, I was
You were
there.
there?
I was there.
Dude,
I was there with my cunt of an ex, and then and Adrian and Aldina.
Nice.
I was there.
Yeah.
What?
It
Yeah,
was
that
like
was-
me.
that was the first
me,
time that I met
who shall
Norm.
not be named. Then Adrian Mercado, my
Voldemort.
Asian friend,
This is blowing my fucking
and
mind
Aldino.
right now.
Us
Yeah.
four went together.
My manager
To
at the
Havasu that year.
time, Danny was
Yeah.
like
He just gave us free tickets.
was talking to Norm and all them, and I like came up to talk to Danny about something with the show going on, and
I
then
need
he
to
was
sit
like,
down.
hey, meet my friends,
bro, I
and blah
was
blah blah.
there.
So I met Norm that night, and was
Yeah,
like,
bro,
hey, how's it going,
fuck
blah blah
yeah.
blah. And then I
That's sick.
started working at the restaurant,
Yeah.
and Norm was like, we've met before, like I saw you in Havasu, and I was
Yeah.
like, no fucking way.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, that's crazy. So, yeah, that was the first night that I met Norm. You guys didn't meet
Norm.
that night though.
Yeah, bro, I never saw you that whole trip.
What's up, Norm?
Because you saw that was Too Short.
Yeah.
Too
yeah.
Short was there. You saw Too Short?
Yeah.
Too Short was
probably.
there. Yeah,
Too
Too
Short was there.
there.
He fucked it up, bro. Too
that shit
Short
was
fucked
tight.
it up. He had a bunch of bitches on stage shaking their ass and shit.
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
The bitches, of course.
Yeah, bro. It was fucking.
How could I forget the
Yeah, it was-
bitches?
It was tight. It was tight.
All right, guys. It's
you-
come to that time.
Zach, you know what fucking time
Fucking,
it is, brother.
what time is it? Oh my god.
Do not cut my balls off on this one.
Wrong sound cue.
No, that
There
was
it
right.
is.
That was right.
Motherfucker, dude.
Hey, so we're gonna get right into
I
this
think
fucking
that we
mail.
should actually answer one piece of mail before we get into what you guys have planned.
Here. I'm gonna go
Wait,
through.
can we answer one piece of mail before we answer that one piece of mail? Because this one piece of mail is very quick and it's
But
only
this
for
one's
one of
way
us.
quicker. Oh, okay.
Oh, and it's only for one of us. We're talking about the same mail, right?
It's the same mail, dude.
Are we talking about the mail
We're
from your
talking-
brother?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So we're going to get in his mail from fucking Zach's brother. He has a question just for Keegan. For Keegan only, no one else on this podcast. Keegan, why do you talk so much about sucking dick every episode, bro? Why are you always bringing up dick sucking,
Yeah,
dog?
man. What's going on?
Yeah,
He
like
literally
constantly,
said in
bro,
the
that-
mosh pit too. He was like, "Oh,
Dude.
dick falls out. You got to suck it."
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
That-
Look, it's a dick sucking couch
Yeah,
over there.
it's
dude.
just a
that
cock-
couch,
the
that couch
cocksuck
over
couch.
there is just
But
reeking
Adam,
of dick
Adam's
sucking.
only curious about Keegan.
Yeah,
so.
he's like, Keegan, why are you talking about that every
Why you
podcast?
sucking so much
huh?
cock, bro?
Bro, don't just talk about it. Be about it. All right? I don't understand
answer.
the question.
I don't
Can you
understand.
rephrase it?
Dude, that's it. That's the
I don't.
question.
I plead the fifth. I don't want to give out any self-incriminating evidence.
Okay, I respect you. You look like Eminem right now, bro.
You look like I want to suck your dick.
Okay.
So what's the
Hey,
next
brother, let's
question?
go.
I got boner.
All right, so I think we'll get into a short one. Y'all feeling a short one, right? Yeah,
I'm
we're
feeling
coming
a
up.
short
We're kind of
one.
coming up on
I'd
time.
feel a short one.
Hell yeah, brother. So speaking of short ones, that Zach wants to feel. We're gonna answer his girlfriend's question.
Yay! Oh my
Shout out to
gosh.
Mano. Thanks for sending us mail. We got
love you,
girl. We got some stockpile now because of all of our friends who sent us mail this week. So
Yeah.
shout out to all y'all. Keep sending us mail though, please. You got mailpod@gmail.com.
Don't you ever
Send
stop.
them through, brother. Don't stop. We'll use it. We're
You
gonna
got-
use it. You
you
don't
got
think we're gonna use it?
mailpod.
We're gonna fucking use it.
You got mailpod at gmail.com. Send it, baby.
So Mano wants to know, where would we like to time travel to? Back to the past or into the future? And I want to, from everyone, I want like a specific era.
I'll
Whatever you
start.
choose. Like if you choose the past or the future, I want a year. Like
I'll
I want,
start.
or at least a section of years.
I'll start.
I'm my current age though.
Yeah, you're where you're you.
Yeah.
You just go there.
Just go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Zach.
I think I would choose the 70s, bro. The 70s, like late 70s, maybe not even
Just
late
so you
70s,
can do
just
all the drugs.
like mid 70s, because that
The
show
60s
that
was more
that was
druggy.
like a dope ass fucking time to be
Dope.
alive. Like, you know, it was just like you could fucking, all these people were discoing and doing drugs and like driving around sick ass muscle cars and like
Good point.
I'm just
yeah.
like, dude, I'm like, every time I hear
Makes
stories
sense.
about the 70s, they're like, oh yeah, if you were driving drunk, like they wouldn't like, you know, give you a ticket or like arrest you. They'd just
give
be
you
like,
a ride home.
they'd give you a ride home, or like they'd, you know, blah blah blah, this and that. Like they'd just, you know, they'd call your parents, have them come pick you up, or this and that. And you would just be more concerned about your parents coming and picking you up than you would be about going to jail, is the way that my parents described it. Like, but
That's
you know,
fucking
I think I
raw.
would just genuinely like to go, just because I have like a fascination about that whole era is just like super fucking tight to me.
Yeah, bro,
man. I
that
love-
70s
yeah.
show is my favorite.
Dude, I love that 70s show,
Yes.
bro. High key, man. Exactly.
Yeah, like low cut, like
Flares.
V-necks with fucking collars
Honestly,
on
Zach,
it.
you
Flare
were in.
pants, dude.
Hey, Zach, you'd be swimming
Corduroy,
in pussy in
dude.
the 70s, bro.
Bro, if I
Zach in
I'm
his
not even
70s
joking.
fit, bro, you'd be swimming in it, bro.
My hair would be all
Austin
feathered and
Powers, dude.
luxurious.
This is Austin
I'd be
Powers
smoking
right now,
cigarettes
dude.
and I'd be like, yeah, they're good for your health. Yeah, my doctor just said so.
He prescribed me actually 2 12 packs a day
a day,
of
brother.
cigarettes because they come in 12 packs now.
Oh,
Not,
what?
Not 18.
Oh, what? No, dude, no, that's not a new study, man. That study's fucked up, man. That was right when they were coming out with information about cigarettes being bad.
Exact.
People were still like, nah, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical.
No way. No way.
Now, why do I feel so good when I smoke them then? That's
Yeah.
my question.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Dude. All
right.
right, Zach, who do you want to answer next, bro?
Let's just go in a circle. Let's go Dan. He's to my left, and then Norm, and then Keith.
I want to go to like the late 1700s, like New Frontier, and just
Like when they
fucking-
discovered America type
yeah,
shit.
like dude, and I want to be a part of the original colonies and just like fucking
Be
hey,
the president.
No. Dude, I
Okay.
just want to go work the land, dude. It's like easy. Like you show up,
Okay.
there's nothing, and
I
you
just
gotta
want to
make
go work
something.
the land.
And there's nothing, and you gotta make something, dude. You gotta build
That
your
is
own
true. That's
houses.
pretty
You gotta
cool.
work. Like that's what you're worried about, dude. Just like building a place to fucking survive.
I hope you don't end up in like Roanoke, dude, because that'd be rough.
Okay, but still, just like knowing what I'm doing every day, just like I gotta wake up, fucking.
Rhode Island. Dan's a Rhode Island kid. You can see it on his face.
With your
Can you?
fucking, you have all your current knowledge, right? Yeah.
All my current
yeah. When you go
knowledge.
back to the past, you're just you. You're in the past.
Oh well, then I just want to go to the future.
You don't want to
Like,
be
I'm
you
not too
and go
worried
back
about
to
it,
the
dude.
1700s.
Dude,
Yeah,
because
I mean-
then I know like what's coming, and it's
Dude,
not
yeah,
good.
straight up. Realistically, like the wisest decision would be, I'd like to go a year or two into the future and see, or like a couple years into the future and see what's really going down. Just bet all of your life savings on a Super Bowl that you know, and just be like, I'm riding it out for life.
Think
now.
about
like,
it this
you know,
way, though, Dan. Like, if you go back into the past with all your current knowledge, you could be the greatest military general this country's ever seen.
So my thing,
you would be George Washington.
Dude, that
You
is a
still
good
live.
point, man.
You still live like them. You're you. You know what I'm saying?
You just be you. You'd be like, hey, I'm going to teach you guerrilla
Yeah.
Are you
tactics.
permanently going to the future, or are you going and then coming back?
I'm
Like
sure
a
you're
vacation.
going.
That's
And then,
crazy.
yeah, you're
No,
probably
you're there.
You want to
You're
say
just
you're there?
there?
You're there.
I don't know.
You're
Call
just
Mano
there,
right
dude.
now. I just
Yeah.
just
get
wanna-
her on the line, man.
I
want to
like. I just want to wake up
You want
every
the
day
simple
and
life.
go and get fucking dirty and like fucking run a shovel, fucking swing that pickaxe and
Have
just-
a life.
Yeah.
You know,
build something
man.
like with my hands. Like I built this house.
hey, on a small scale, man, at least you have your backyard project. That's like you have this fresh, clean slate of a backyard, and now you can at least do that on a 21st century level and build your own
Yeah,
dream
I could.
backyard.
I
you know
actually
what I mean?
just got that quoted though, and I might just have somebody do it all.
Hey, bro.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Dan. Like I said, bro, hit up my dad. Do you want to get in contact with my dad, and you can have one of his guys come quote you
Yeah,
because they'll give you a better price.
absolutely.
Okay, I got you, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you in contact with my
Yeah.
pops.
I'll
Yeah.
quote you.
But also that like
$16.
I also have that like mindset
That'd be
too, to
sick.
where like I want to go out and I want to do the backyard so that I can look at it and be like, I did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
But
would
I
be
also
sick,
really
bro.
don't want to like fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can do a mix of both. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
fuck
can,
it up
you
and
can
get it done.
You can have somebody come and lay your pavement, and then like fucking plant your own bushes and shit, and then
You
have
can
somebody
lay my
install.
pavement
Yeah,
and
you
plant
wanna
my
lay
bush,
my
dude.
pavement, baby,
All right.
plant my
Just
bush.
All right.
just ignore them. We're having a conversation here, but you can
play my
you
Yeah, lay my pavement.
You wanna play my fucking
Fuck.
bush? You
Oh
wanna
my
see my-
god, my
Alright,
pumpkins.
Norm, where are you living at?
Dude, I'm going back to the 1800s colonial Britain, and I'm being part of the Peaky fucking Blinders, mate. I want to be
Did
in
you
that
watch that show?
I've seen the first like 3 episodes.
That's probably good.
Bro, yeah, it's
You might as well have seen it.
Don't
You
get
know
me
enough.
wrong. You live with the plague. You deal with all the bullshit. You deal with the Industrial Revolution, all that shit coming up. But I
Sounds
bet
like
you,
right now.
Also, pirates.
Yeah.
Dude, if you're going back to
I
that
bet you'd
time
be a
frame,
good fucking time though.
if you would have lived your entire life there, you probably would have ended up like a tunneler or dead in the war. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, I would love to. Like, if I
war,
could
though.
choose, bro, if I could be like an inner city guy that ran a bar, but I was in on like one of the gangs. That's what I'd love to do.
Oh,
That
you-
would
you wanna be corrupt.
That's what I'd pick. Yeah, I'd be like I'd just be
You're
a
a front
I'd
man,
be a
dude.
dude. Yeah, I'd be a dude who runs the local bar, but I only serve that one gang that like they pay. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah,
like,
the West
they're like,
Street
hey,
sneakers.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you're with us, and I'm like,
Curbside
hey,
gang.
I'm like, hey, keep me on your payroll. I don't talk to the cops. I don't talk to the gang. This is your bar, and I'd just be that guy, bro.
We're the
And
cheeky
I'd fuck-
bandits.
Yeah, and I'd fucking run it, bro. And I think that'd be a good time because I'd have a cool British accent.
Oi, Gov. Oi, love. You want?
Hello,
you want a
mate.
little
Would you
more?
like? I'll rip your fucking wank off. You come want to tussle with me?
Oi, you cheeky
Yeah,
cunt.
bruv. I'll fucking rip your eyeball right out. You fucking socket,
You want
mate.
some
I feel like I'm
you
there.
want some more? You
honestly.
want some more?
I'm there.
But yeah, so that
Whoa.
yeah.
Wait.
Because
Wait.
so here's
Did I
my
just get
issue.
transported
Oh my
right now?
goodness.
Oh
Because
my God.
honestly, I feel like now
Is this
traveling in the
1800s
future
London?
would be boring with the way that we're progressing.
I'm not
Dude,
sure how
honestly,
much
if you were
future's
like,
left.
If you're like, yeah, I want to
Yeah.
go 20 years in the future, it's just
It might
like a
just be-
nuclear
yeah.
wasteland. You're just like, wait
and a bunch
second.
of dudes
It
wearing
might-
VR headsets. It
might just be
beating off, dude, everywhere with the VR headset, just
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
wanking it in a corner.
Yeah.
The future's too risky.
The
at this
future's
point.
too dumb. I don't like the idea.
World
of the
could end
future.
tomorrow. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
All right, Keegan, where you going, bud?
I'm going back to 2005, and I'm just investing in Bitcoin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's actually
That's
a
the
great,
smartest answer
that's
out of all
that is
of
the
us.
smartest answer.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, straight up, you really could.
You'd become a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, I'd be rich as hell.
Yeah, you'd be rich as fuck.
I'd be fucking.
You wouldn't even
loaded.
honestly have to go back that far, man. If you go back into 2010 and fucking like throw all your
Put
shit
like a
in, like,
grand in
shit.
Bitcoin and you're rich. You're
Yeah.
rich.
Just
now.
based off of where all of us decided to go. I mean, Norm and I might run into each other, but
Oh, yeah.
that's it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Uh,
I really
but,
hope
like,
I
Dude, that
run
would be
into
one
you.
hell of a party before we split, though.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Facts, bro. That'd be sick.
I like the technology of 2005 and up because it's like great video games came out. You know, computers weren't too complicated.
There's a
in
lot of
running
good
society.
music that came out in 2005 too.
Great music, like great cult, like a lot of cool stuff happened. I don't know. YouTube was invented. You know, it's like right as like
Everybody
technology
still thought
became
McDonald's
important.
was all right, you know, for your body.
That's when were they still
still-
doing Supersize Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they introduced like grilled chicken wraps shortly after
Yeah.
that.
Honestly,
Let's
those
just
shit
talk
were
about
those things were the
McDonald's now.
fucking
Yeah.
best.
Dude, McDonald's
Yeah.
fucking
But,
sucks,
like-
bro. Kill yourself if you eat McDonald's.
When we grew
Yeah.
up, it was like
Wow.
kids played in the street, and you would come home when the street lights came on, and you would go and you'd get dirty, and you'd have fun outside and all that shit. And nowadays, it's like all the kids just hang out in front of a screen and desensitize themselves to the world and blah 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 blah. Technology, the future. But like back then, it was like I feel like it was a good balance between the old world and the new world, and I would like to experience that again, but as an adult.
yeah.
Yeah.
fucks with that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus that Bitcoin thing, that would be really
Mainly
cool too.
the
'cause
Bitcoin
then-
thing,
then-
though.
You'd be a multi-billionaire.
I'd be loaded by 35.
Bro,
Would
this
you still
podcast-
talk to us?
Yeah, this podcast would be huge
Yeah, are you
if it
kidding
still
me?
existed.
I'd be like-
2005. You're
So I'm 25. How old were you in 2005? I'd be like, come, children. Let me take you under my wing.
and our parents would be like, "That's fine," because it's
They'd
2005
be like,
and people
he has-
don't do shit to
He has
kids.
candy and a minivan.
Yeah,
You're
I'd
okay.
be like,
Yeah,
I have an
that's
Xbox
allowed.
in my van.
Yeah.
I would know how to tempt each and every
Even-
one of you.
Keegan would be our
if
daddy.
even if I went in the 1970s, though, I feel like I would do a good job of like
Invest in Microsoft.
investing in shit. Yeah, exactly. You would just be able to
Google.
hear any brand name. Like if you were paying attention to like stocks and shit like that, like you would know like, oh, okay, this like McDonald's stock is so fucking low right now. I'll just invest in this and I'll be fucking rich by the time
Yeah.
I'm in the 2000s. You
Big
know what I
facts.
mean? Like that's the sort of shit that I would probably be on, I guess.
You're like,
Oh,
now I
yeah,
get to
bro.
live my regular life, but I get to retire rich.
Yas.
Yeah.
Rich biatch.
Yas.
Yeah,
If-
bro.
But
I'll
other
lock
than
it.
that, like I also like, like the 1920s would be cool. But
Yeah.
But you chose your life.
I chose
Keegan.
my life, and it's 10 years ago. Oh my God, I'm old.
It's
12
2022,
years.
buddy.
Yeah, it's like 17 years ago.
God
Jesus.
I was thinking 20, bro.
damn.
What the
I was like, yeah, it's like 10 years ago.
No,
2022, baby.
almost
Jesus,
20. It's
dude.
closer to being 20.
Well, everyone, thank you for watching fucking You Got Mail. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
And honestly, Zach, if you don't come over here and get this pussy off my dick, I'm going to be real upset about it.
Okay, that's enough.
You've got mail, 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 ma
Mail.